गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं श्री 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 गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरम् अजेन्द्र पूजित विघ्नेश्वरम् पादपद्मकरम् अजेन्द्र पूजित विघ्नेश्वरं गणातिसन्नुत पादपद्मकरं कुञ्चरभञ्जन चतुरधरकरम् कुञ्चरभञ्जन चतुरधरकरं गुरुगुहाग्रजो प्रणवाकारं कुञ्चरभञ्जन चतुरधरकरं गुरुगुहाग्रजो प्रणवाकारं गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं भजामि सततं सुरेश्वरं श्री गजाननयुतं गणेश्वरं 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 गणेश्वरं
Hello, good afternoon. Thank you, welcome and thank you all for having made time to attend this event today. This is a very memorable event. It's a great pleasure to see so many friends, relatives and all loved ones here after a very long time. It's I can't explain in words like how excited we are. Excited and delighted, in fact, to see you all on this event today. Yeah, in fact, we wanted to perform this function in 2020, a year ago. Because of this pandemic, it hit our plans as well. Yeah, we are very excited to start the Arangetram function in a few minutes. And before that, actually, I'm going to introduce our Master of Ceremony, Dr. Harika Reddy, in a second or two. Dr. Harika, can you please come onto the dais? Yeah. So before handing over this program, I would like to say a few words about Dr. Harika. So we have a long time association with Harika. So she was one of the, she's the first student from the Taal Institute of Academy to perform an Arangetram. And she has been a long time association with Guru Madhavi Mehta as well. So we attended this, coincidentally, that was our first Arangetram function as well to watch, and where our inspiration started. In fact, we started visualizing Valli's Arangetram at the time as well. So, Dr. Harika actually, so she has been very busy, and we thank her for humbly accepting our request to take up this responsibility to act as an MC today. And you may be thinking why doctors now is coming and working, helping us as an MC. So I have to tell a few words about that. She has been very passionate about dance. So in spite of after completion of her Arangetram at TCNG when she was doing her undergrad, she was the founder member of one of the groups called Jiva, which was classical dance groups and she performed, she participated in many competitions as well. And when she was abroad at the Oxford University, and there also she performed she performed for an original Varnam composed by the student group there. And she continued her passion with, all the time, somehow or the other, associated with the dance. She has been performing in competitions with Taal Academy, with the ladies group. So these are, very few words. There are a lot we can say about Harika. So they have, for the last few years, she has been busy with the residency. She is the final year resident. By the way, she is the final year resident of family medicine at Robert Wood Johnson Hospital in New Brunswick. She is planning to become the family, what do you call, like a primary care physician. I'm sorry for that. I'm just looking for words. So those, she has been busy with the residency, but so she's still, so appreciate her Guruji's guidance and hopes to carry this grace to all aspects of life. Okay, so I think I talked enough, and now it's time to hand over to Dr. Harika, and I'm putting this responsibility in her able hands. Harika, please take on.
Thank you so much, Uncle. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're about to commence the program in about 5 minutes. A gentle reminder to please turn your phone to silent mode. I would also request that the audience here be kindly seated during the dance performance. If you do need to step out, kindly do so in the breaks between the performances. Ladies and gentlemen, friends and family, art lovers, respected gurus, and students of Taal, I'm Harika, and I'll be your MC for tonight. It's a great pleasure and honor to welcome each one of you to the Bharatanatyam Arangetram of Kumari Valli Vinjamuri. Dear audience, today you will discover the 1,000 shades of Bharatanatyam unfold as Valli takes us through the course of this evening's program. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome on behalf of Mr. and Mrs. Vinjamuri to family and friends who traveled far distances in times like these. Their presence and blessings are deeply appreciated. Now, seeking the blessings of her guru, Valli is ready to present her debut recital this evening, the Arangetram. The word Arangetram is from the Tamil language and means ascending the stage. This serves as a graduation ceremony for the dancer upon completion of their formal training and allows the guru to present his or her pupil to the public. It traces its origins to the Devadasi, or temple dancer tradition. In Tamil, Arangam means a stage, and Etram means ascent. Thus, Arangetram literally means climbing the stage. To perform an Arangetram is an old tradition. It marks the pathway for a dancer to then perform alone or be able to give training to other dancers. Once a dancer has completed training, they should have an understanding of classical music and the many aspects of dancing. Again, a gentle reminder to kindly turn your phone to the silent mode. We'll commence this evening's recital with an invocatory prayer, which will serve as an offering to Lord Ganesha, the Vignaharta, or the remover of obstacles. Valli will ask for blessings through her performance of a traditional invocation item called the Pushpanjali. A Pushpanjali is a traditional item in a Bharatanatyam recital. Pushpa means flowers, and Anjali means divine offering. The dancer seeks blessings from the Lord Nataraja, their guru, the artists in the music ensemble, and as well as the respected audience for a successful performance. Today's Pushpanjali will be in Ragam Arabi and Talam Adi.
jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka kukundari. Jam jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka kukundari. Jam jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka kukundari. Jam jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka kukundari. Jam jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka kukundari. Jam jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka kukundari. Jam jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka kukundari. Jam jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka kukundari. Jam jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka kukundari. Jam jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka. Jam jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka kukundari. Jam jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka kukundari. Nam tanam talagudai tatai tatatata kukundari. Jam jam tanana ta jam jam tanana ta kundari kita ta ka kukundari. Jam tanam tarum tatalagudai tatai tatatata kukundari. Jam tanam tarum tatalagudai tatai tatatata kukundari. Jam tanam tarum tatalagudai tatai tatatata kukundari. Tahata jam tatalangu tadimita kadi talangu mani vedalina shri. Tahata jam tatalangu tadimita kadi talangu mani vedalina shri. Tahata jam tatalangu tadimita kadi talangu mani vedalina shri. आद्यंतरहित यरलवस सह गं गणपति की गई मो. आद्यंतरहित यरलवस सह गं गणपति की गई मोदुलु. विघ्न भग्न विमग्न वरस गुण गं गणपति की ना प्रणतुलु. विघ्न भग्न विमग्न वरस गुण गं गणपति की ना प्रणतुलु. गं गणपति की प्रणतुलु. गं गणपति की प्रणतुलु.
What a beautiful opening dance. Let's have another round of applause for Valli. Our next piece will be Natesh Kautam. Kautam means in praise of. This is typically a hymn song of devotion and praise to a deity. This Kautam is in praise of Lord Shiva, the third god in the Hindu Trinity. This is a fast-paced piece that has beautiful poses of Natesha, or Shiva. Notably, Shiva is described as the one who who is worshipped by all the sages and all the demons, and is especially magnificent when he dances with a drum in one hand. This is Natesh Gautmam in Ragam, Hamsadwani, Talam Adi.
ಗಿಟ ಧಿರಿ ಗಿಟ ತಧಿಮಿತ ತಧಿಮಿತ ಗಿಟ ತಕ ತಧೀಂ ತಧೀಂ ಧೀಂ ತಾಂ ಗಿಟ ತಗ ಧೀಂ ಧೀಂ ತಕ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿತ ಧಿಮಿತ ಗಿಟ ಹರಿ ಗಿಟ ಧಿರಿ ಗಿಟ ತಧಿಮಿತ ತಧಿಮಿತ ಗಿಟ ತಕ ತಧೀಂ ತಧೀಂ ಧೀಂ ತಾಂ ತತವನ ಮುನಿ ಜನ ಸಕಲ ಸುರಾಸುರ ಸನ್ನುತ ಪಾದ ಕಿಣ್ಕಿಣಿ ಝಂ ಝಂ ಝಣ 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 ನೂಪುರಲಯ ಗತಿ ಘಣ 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 ವಿತಿ ಹರಿ ಸೇವಿತ ತಕ್ಕುಡು ದಿಕ್ಕುಡು ತಕ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತತವನ ಮುನಿ ಜನ ಸಕಲ ಸುರಾಸುರ ಸನ್ನುತ ಪಾದ ಕಿಣ್ಕಿಣಿ ಝಂ ಝಂ ಝಣ 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 ನೂಪುರಲಯ ಗತಿ ಗಣ 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 ವಿತಿ ಹರಿ ಸೇವಿತ ತಕ್ಕುಡು ದಿಕ್ಕುಡು ದಗದರಿ ಗಿಡ ದಗದಾಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತತವನ ಮುನಿ ಜನ ಸಕಲ ಸುರಾಸುರ ಸನ್ನುತ ಪಾದ ಕಿಣ್ಕಿಣಿ ಝಂ ಝಂ ಝಣ 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 ನೂಪುರಲಯ ಗತಿ ಘಣ 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 ವಿತಿ ಹರಿ ಸೇವಿತ್ ತಕ್ಕುಡು ದಿಕ್ಕುಡು ತಕ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತದವನ ಮುನಿ ಜನ ಸಕಲ ಸುರಾಸುರ ಸನ್ನುತ ಪಾದ ಕಿಣ್ಕಿಣಿ ಝಂ ಝಂ ಝಣ 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 ನೂಪುರಲಯ ಗತಿ ಗಣ 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 ವಿತಿ ಹರಿ ಸೇವಿತ ತಕ್ಕುಡು ದಿಕ್ಕುಡು ದಗದರಿ ಗಿಡ ದಗದಾಂ ತಕ್ಕ ತಕ್ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕ 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 ಕಿಟ ತಕ ತಾಂಡವಿದಂಬರ ದಿಕ್ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ಧಿರಿ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ವ್ಯಾಘ್ರ ಚರ್ಮದ ತುಂ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ತುಣ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ತ್ರಿಶೂಲ ಧರ ನಂ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ನನ ಕಿಟ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ನಂದಿ ವಾಹನ ತಕ್ಕಿಡ ಗಿಡ ತಗಿ ಧರಿ ಗಿಡ ಗಿಡ ತಗಿ ತಾಂಡವಿದಂಬರ ದಿಕ್ಕಿಡ ಗಿಡ ತಗಿ ಧಿರಿ ಗಿಡ ಗಿಡ ತಗಿ ವ್ಯಾಘ್ರ ಚರ್ಮದ ತುಂ ಗಿಡ ಗಿಡ ತಗಿ ತುಣ ಗಿಡ ಗಿಡ ತಗಿ ತ್ರಿಶೂಲ ಧರ ನಂ ಗಿಡ ಗಿಡ ತಗಿ ನನ ಗಿಡ ಗಿಡ ತಗಿ ನಂದಿ ವಾಹನ ನಾದ ಯೋಗ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಚಕಣಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ಚಕಣಂ ಕಿಟ ತಕಿ ನುಕತ ಕದ ತೈ ಜಯ ಜಯ ಜಕ ಜಕ ಸಶಿರ ವಿಭೂಷಣ ರೂಪ ಭಯಂಕರ ಡಮರುಕ ಹಸ್ತ ದ್ವಿತೀಯ ಸಹಸ್ರ ದೀಕ್ಷಿತ ನಾದ ನಟೇಶ ಕೌ ನಾದ ಯೋಗ ಪ್ರಿಯ ಜಗಣಂ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ಜಗಣಂ ಕಿಡದಗಿ ನುಗದಗದ ತೈ ಜಯ 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 ಸಶಿರ ವಿಭೂಷಣ ರೂಪ ಭಯಂಕರ ಡಮರುಕ ಹಸ್ತ ತೃತೀಯ ಸಹಸ್ರ ದೀಕ್ಷಿತ ನಾದ ನಟೇಶ ಗೌತಮ್ ತಗದಗದಾಂ ದಿಗಿ ದಿಗಿ ದೈ ತಕ್ಕುದಿ ಕುದ ಕೀಟ ತುಂ ಕಿಡ ಗಿಡ ದಗಿದಾಂ ತುಂ ಗಿಡ ದಗಿ ಧೀಂ ಧೀಂ ತಾಂ ತದೀಂ ಧೀಂ ತಾಂ
What a dazzling performance. The next piece will be a Laripu. This is yet another invocation piece. A Laripu means flowering bud. It is traditionally the first dance piece that Bharatanatyam dancers learn and perform. It is an invocation piece symbolizing the offering of respect to God, the Guru, and the audience. The Alaripu was created in 5 different talas by the 4 brothers historically named the Tanjore Quartet in 19th century Tanjore Royal Court. Alaripu begins with atamis, or neck movements, followed by Mandi Adavu in the second half. Alaripu reaches its peak with vibrant footwork and Tirmanam Adavu. Presenting Alaripu in Ragam Kalyani and Talam Mishra Chapu.
Tattaya tayyum tattam kirtakithitaya tayyum tattam kirtakatam
ஆதிமதிநதி போடும் மணிஷடை நாதரருளிய குமரேஷா ஆதிமதிநதி போடும் மணிஷடை நாதரருளிய குமரேஷா பாதுகனி மொழி மாது புறமகள் பாதம் வருடிய மணவாளா பாதுகனி மொழி மாத புறமகள் பாதம் வருடிய மணவாளா காடும் ஒரு விழி காகம் உரருள் மாயன்னரு திருமருகோனே காலம் என அணுகாமல் உனதிரு காலில் வழிபட அருள்வாயே ஆதியனோடு தேவர் சூரர் உலகாளும் வகை ஒரு சிறை மீளா ஆடுமயிலினில் ஏறி அமரர்கள் சூழவல வரும் இளையோனே சூட மிக வளர் சோலை மருவும் சுவாமி மலை தனில் உறைவோனே சூரனுடல் அறவாரி சுவரிட வேலை விடவள பெருமாளே பாதி மதிநதி போடும் அணிசடை நாதர் அருளிய குமரேஷா பாதும் கனிமொழி மாதை புறமகள் பாதம் வருடிய மணவாளா காடும் மூடு விழி காகும் உரருள் மாயன்னரு திருமருகோனே காலம் எனையணுகாமல் உனதிரு காலில் வழிபட அருள்வாயே ஆதியனோடு தேவர் சூரர் உலகாளும் வகை ஒரு சிறை மீளா ஆடுமயிலினில் ஏறி அமரர்கள் சூழவல வரும் இளையோனே சூட மிக வளர் சோலை மருவும் சுவாமி மலை தனில் உறைவோனே உறவாரி சுவரிட வேலை விடவள பெருமாளே மதிநதி போடும் அணிசடை நாதர் அருளிய குமரேஷா பாதும் கனிமொழி மாது புறமகள் பாதம் வருடிய மணவாளா காடும் ஒரு சுவாமி மலை தனில் உறைவோனே
What a soulful rendition of a traditional Lalaripu. Another round of applause. Our next presentation is Jatishwaram. A Jatishwaram, as the term suggests, is a combination of Jati and Swara patterns. A Jatishwaram is a pure dance presentation, devoid of any abhinaya, or emotions, in which intricate sequences are fused with repetitive musical notes. The dance deals with the execution of adavus, or the basic steps of Bharatanatyam, in mudras, hand gestures, combined in definite groups. Jatishwaram brings out three aspects of dance: unity of music, rhythm, and movements. Ragam and Talam are the major aspects of Jatishwaram. It is a pure nritta item. Thus, Anga Shuddha, or the proper postures and movements, in combinations with the flow of melody and rhythm, should evoke a sense of harmony and joy in the hearts of the audience. As always, the drums will set the beat of any Carnatic music, and is especially highlighted in pure nritta pieces, such as Jatishwaram. Today, Valli will be presenting a traditional Jatishwaram. This Jatishwaram is in Raga, Kalyani, and Talam Adi. The original dance choreography is by Srimati Rukmini Devi Arundale, and choreography modification is by Guru Srimati Madhavi Mehta. The music composition is by the Tanjore Quartet.
Sa ni da pa da ma ga ri ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa da ma ga ri ni ri sa ni ri ga ma ga.
धड़ंगु तक दिगु तक तदिकिन तुम सज्जुम तरी सकताम सकजुम तरी तकते तज्जुम तकी तकजुम तकिता री किततड़ तुम तज्जुम तकी तकजुम तकिता री किततड़ तुम तज्जुम तकी तकजुम तकिता री किततड़ तुम
सा नी दा पा दा मा गा रे नि रि सा नि रे गा मा pa da ni sa ni da pa da ma ga re ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da da pa da ma ga re ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa da ma ga re ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa da ma ga re ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa da ma ga re ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa da ma ga re ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa da ma ga re ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ga ri sa ni da pa ma pa sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ga ri sa ti ga ma da ni ri sa ni da pa da ma ga ri ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa sa ni da pa da ma ga re ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa da ni da pa ni da ni sa da ni pa da ma pa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ni da ni sa ri ga ma pa da ni pa da pa ma pa da ma ni pa da sa ni pa da ma ga ri ni sa ri ga ma pa da ni pa da ni sa ri sa ni da pa da ma ga ri ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa ma pa da ni sa da ni pa ma pa da ni da pa ma ga ri sa ni sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa pa da ni sa ma pa da ni sa ri sa ni da pa ma ga ri sa ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa da ma ga ri ni ri sa ni ri ga ma pa da ni sa ni da pa da ma ga ri ni ri sa ni ri sa ni ga ri sa ni da pa ma ga ri ni ri sa ri ga ma da ni sa ri ni sa ni ga ri sa ni da pa ma ga ri ni ri sa ri ga ma da ni sa ri ni sa ni ga ri sa ni da ri sa ni da pa ni da ma pa da ni sa ni ga ri sa ni దని సగరి నిరి ని దని ద మద మగ మగరి సని ద నిరి గమరి గమదని గమదని రి సా ని ద పద మగరి నిరి సా నిరి గమ గమ పద ని సా ని ద గమ గరి నిరి సా నిరి గమ గమ సా
Wasn't that an incredible performance? Can we have another round of applause? At this time, I'd like to talk a little bit about our esteemed guru, Taal Dance Academy, and the star of today's show, Valli. Guru Madhavi Mehta is a disciple of Guru Srimati Mehta from Ahmedabad. She started her dance training at a very young age under the guidance and tutelage of her Guru Srimati Mehta at Swar Mudra Dance Studio. She continued learning for the next 10 years to master the art. She then went on to become an assistant teacher to her guru, sharing her knowledge and art with the same dedication and passion. Guru Srimati Madhavi Mehta today continues to learn from her teacher, Mr. Naidu, in Mumbai. She has served as a judge in various dance competitions, such as Dance Pechans, Nach Mayuri, and various Sri Venkateshwara Temple dance and music competitions. She also has been trained in flamenco-style dancing in Sevilla, Spain. Srimati Madhavi Mehta is also very grateful for the guidance and help from Maestro T.S. Nandakumar. Let's give Auntie a hand. Taal Institute was formed by Srimati Madhavi Mehta with a very simple vision of creating and developing interest in the classical form of dance in children throughout the United States. Taal Institute has one and only one goal, which is creating interest and then turning that interest into a passion and desire to continue dancing throughout their life. Taal Institute is based out of South Brunswick, New Jersey, and it's run by its director, Guru Srimati Madhavi Mehta. Taal Institute offers Bharatanatyam, Kathak, Kuchipudi, and Western classical ballet. Taal's breadth of classes is not only limited to just classical varieties. At Taal, students can also participate in Bhangra workout classes, Bollywood classes, and intermediate and high levels of hip-hop training. Taal teaches a wide range of age groups, starting from 5 years of age and is blessed to have many students passionately engaging themselves in various forms of dance. Taal has won the first prize as the best performing school from Sri Venkateshwara Balaji Temple of Bridgewater in the past. Taal always participates and performs in various dance shows across the tri-state area. Taal has a competitive team which even won first prize in June 2019. Taal's recent collaboration with Krida Academy is its latest venture. Together, these two schools are collaborating to start Malakam classes in order to promote this ancient art of India. Let's give Taal Academy a hand. And now, an introduction to the star of today's show, Srimati Valli Vinjamuri.
Not Srimati.
Valli Vinjamuri. Valli has been pursuing dance over the past 10 years and has been extensively training in Bharatanatyam for the majority of those years. Valli has been learning Bharatanatyam under the guidance of Guru Srimati Madhavi Mehta since the age of 6. Valli is currently a junior at Bridgewater Raritan High School in New Jersey. Academically, Valli has always held an interest in science and literature. In her free time, she enjoys writing, cooking, reading, and exploring new areas of learning. Besides her astute interest in academics, she enjoys exploring her Indian heritage and culture. Valli is not only a dancer, she is also a trained and accomplished singer in Carnatic and light music. Valli sings in Telugu, Hindi, and English languages. She was a New Jersey State icon and finalist in the International Indian Icon Contest in 2018, winner in the Thana National Singing Competition in 2019, and runner-up in Swara Raga Sudha International Competition in 2020. This is amongst many other accomplishments, but we'll hold it just here. She also sang in an album released by Tarana. Over the past 10 years of practice with Srimati Madhavi Mehta, she also learned patience, discipline, commitment, and hard work. Valli wishes to carry these learnings and experiences with her as her life progresses. Please give a hand for this well-rounded and accomplished young lady. One important and often under-noticed aspect of a Bharatanatyam Arangetram is the makeup. It really draws the eye and helps the dancer communicate with the audience. And for Valli's beautiful makeup today, we have Vatsalaji to thank for. Srimati Vatsala Kumar is a makeup artist from New Jersey. She began doing makeup for Bharatanatyam dance performances in the 1990s for her own daughters. In 1998, she trained under the famous makeup artist, Sri K. Sethu Madhavan in Chennai, India. Since then, Srimati Vatsala has done Bharatanatyam makeup for numerous Arangetrams, dance competitions, and dance ballets all across New Jersey, New York, and Pennsylvania. Her unique ability to connect with each dancer and bring a sense of calmness to them backstage is what makes makeup artistry a true passion for Srimati Vatsalaji. Please give a round of applause for our makeup artist. And now on to the next piece. Our next item is a padam, and I'm very excited to introduce this piece to you today. A padam is a purely expressional piece with focus on abhinaya and minimal nritta, or the footwork. It is a slow, poetic composition that allows the dancer to showcase emotions. Today's padam is Indendu Vachiti Vira in Raga Suruti Talam Mishra Chapu. This piece is especially special as there is an extra segment with original dance choreography created by Guru Srimati Madhavi Mehta. She created it with Valli in mind, with the purpose of showcasing her abhinaya skills for the audience today. This piece was originally composed by Sri Kshetriya. He is a prolific Telugu poet and composer of Carnatic music. He lived in Andhra Pradesh, South India, from 1600 to 1680. He composed a number of padams and kirtanas, the prevalent formats of his time. He is credited with more than 4,000 different compositions. He perfected the padam format that is still used today. His padams are sung in dance, both Bharatanatyam and Kuchipudi, and in various music recitals. A unique feature of his padams is the practice of singing the second verse, or anupallavi first, followed by the pallavi, the traditional first verse. Most of his padams express the theme of longing for the coming of the Lord Krishna. He wrote with Sringara as a main theme in expressing Madhura Bhakti, or devotion to the Supreme. Sringara is one of the main emotions expressed and highlighted through Abhinaya in Bharatanatyam. In this piece, Sringara is used to depict the relationship between a Nayaki and a Nayaka. Through this metaphor, the dancer is understood to be the Nayaki, yearning for the Lord, who is then depicted as the Nayaka. In today's padam, Indendu Vachiti Vira, Valli portrays two different characters. The main character of the sarcastic and jealous lover, Satyabhama, and the other being Rukmini. Throughout this piece, Satyabhama chides Krishna for his unfaithful behavior. She asks Krishna, "Why have you come here, Krishna? That other woman does not reside here, on this street, in this house. You have perhaps got confused. I am not the girl who brought you solace to your heart by holding and embracing you with familiarity. Krishna, aren't you the great Mahavishnu who held up Mount Mundara? Such a great personality as yourself, how could you get confused? This is not the house of your new paramour. Please go back to her and leave me alone." Ra, she says to him. "Did you come to me in the belief that I was that beauty you saw in the moonlight? You must have eagerly come here thinking that I was the maiden with the fish-like eyes. If you wanted to unite with her once again, unfortunately for you, Krishna, I am not that disgraced temptress. Please leave my house." She imagines Rukmini is secretly conspiring to have Krishna to herself, as Rukmini treats Krishna endearingly, pressing his tired feet, fanning him, and offering him betel leaves in order to get jewels from him to adorn herself. In the end, Satyabhama decides to push Krishna out by making clear on his face that she is not the one with the fish-like eyes and that she does not need him.
ఇందెందు వచ్చి తివిరా ఇందెందు వచ్చి దివిరా ఇందెందు వచ్చి దివిరా అలదా నీలో ఈ వీధి కాదు పోపోరా ఇందెందు వచ్చి దివిరా అలదా నీలో ఈ వీధి కాదు పోపోరా ఇందెందు వచ్చి దివిరా అలదా నీలో ఈ వీధి కాదు పోపోరా మందరగిరి ధరుడైన కస్తూరి రంగేశా మందరగిరి ధరుడైన కస్తూరి రంగేశా కుంద రదన మదిని కోరుచు నీరిపుడు మందరగిరి ధరుడైన కస్తూరి రంగేశా కుంద రదన మదిని కోరుచు నీరిపుడు ఇందెందు వచ్చి దివిరా హెచ్చైన వెన్నెలలో ఇల్లు తెలియక నీవు హెచ్చైన వెన్నెలలో ఇల్లు తెలియక నీవు హెచ్చైన వెన్నెలలో ఎచ్చైన వెన్నెలలో ఇల్లు తెలియక నీవు మచ్చ కంటిని తగిలి మై మరచినావో మచ్చ కంటిని తగిలి మై మరచినావో మచిగ తోడుత మనసు చల్లగా చేసి రుచి కౌగలిల్ చిన్న కోమళి నీగాను నాచిగ తోడుత మనసు చల్లగా చేసి రుచి కౌగలి చిన్న కోమళి నీగాను ఇందెందు వచ్చి దివిరాగలరా నీలో ఈ వీరి కాదు ఓ పోరా ఓ పోరా ఓ పోరా
Let's give Valli another round of applause for that beautiful demonstration of Abhinaya. And now, Valli is going to present a piece called Varnam. This is a true test of a dancer's ability to capture the hearts and interests of the audience with her skills in complex footwork and rhythm, and her art of storytelling. This is also a test of the dancer's temperament and stamina, since a Padavarnam goes on for almost 30 minutes, with the many parts of the traditional composition and lyrical part performed alternatively. Most of the Varnams also depict small stories along with the Jatis to leave the audience with an enchanting experience. Varnam is one of the most important and complex parts of the Bharatanatyam repertoire. It is usually performed as a centerpiece in a Bharatanatyam performance. A Varnam consists of Jatis, Pallavi, Anupallavi, Muktaiswaram, Charanam, and Chittaswarams. The Varnam gives full scope to the dancer to showcase the depth of their dancing skills. Today's Varnam is Sri Krishna Kamalanato, set to Ragam Riti Gaula and Thalam Adi. It is a composition by Bangalore T. Srinivas. This Varnam tells the story of the life of Sri Krishna and depicts some of the most important incidents from his life. Krishna, the one who is eternal, son of Devaki and Vasudeva, and the story of his birth. He is the lord and husband of Lakshmi, the beloved son of the cowherd Nanda. He is the one who took the life of a demoness, Putana, and killed the demon who took the form of a wheel of a chariot. Krishna, you are the one who took the intoxicating form in Tribang while dancing the ras with 16,000 gopikas, whose speech is as sweet as parrots. You have the brilliance equal to the brilliance of a crore of suns, and you are who bore the Govardhana mountain. Krishna is the one whose divine lotus-like feet were lit by the light reflected off the gem in the hood of the snake Kaliya. He became Arjuna's charioteer and gave us the Gita, the one who stole the clothes of the gopikas who were playing in the water. But Krishna is mostly known as the repository of compassion, who is worshipped and praised by the Vedas, who is the holy fruit of our prayers, and from whose feet arise the holy waters of the river Ganga.
Shri Krishna Kamalanato Vasudeva Sanardana Shri Krishna Kamalanato Vasudeva Sanardana Vasudevatmaja Punya Lila Manusha Vigraha Shri Krishna Kamalanato Vasudeva Sanatana Vasudevatmaja Punya Lila
tum tari ta ki ta ta ka ki ta ta ka jhanu ta ka ta ta dhi dhi tum tum nam nam takun tari kita tak kita ta kita ta ka ta ta ka dhanu ta ka ta ta ri ri tum tum nam nam takun tari kita tak tari takita taka kita taka dhanu taka ta diti tum tum nam nam takun tari kita taka dhimi takita taka kita taka janu taka tata diti tum tum nam nam takun tari kita taka dhanu takita taka kita taka janu taka tata diti tum tum nam nam takun tari kita taka dhimi takita janu taka tata titi tom tom nam nam takuntari kita takatari takita taka janu taka tata titi tom tom nam nam takarikita takana takita taka janu tata titi tom tom nam nam takarikita takanu takita taka janu takata titi tom tom nam nam takarikita timi takita taka janu takata titi tom tom nam nam takarikita takari takita takatam tajum tam tajum tam tadim tana takita takatam tajum tam tadim tari takita taka dhana takita taka timi takita taka janu takita taka tari takita taka dhana takita taka tari tatana tatatari tatana tajanu taju tatari tatana kita tardum ta kita tardum ta kita tardum tatari tatana tajanu tadim tatari tatana kita tardum detta kita tardum detta kita tardum tatari tatana tajanu tadim tatari tatana kita tardum detta kita tardum detta kita tardum
Shri Krishna Kamalanato Vasudeva Sanatana Vasudevatmaja Punyo Lila Manusha Vigraha Shri Krishna Kamalanato Vasudeva Sanatana Vasudevatmaja Punyo Lila Manusha Vigraha Shri Krishna Kamalanato Vasudeva Sanatana Vasudevatmaja Punyo Lila Manusha Vigraha Shri Krishna Kamalanato Deva Sanatana. सनातनः वसुदेवात्मजा पुण्यो लीला
तडंगु तक दिगु तक तदिगिन तुम ता जणु तजणु तक जणु तजणु ता तत तत दिन तक 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 जणु तजणु तक जणु तजणु तई तत तत दिन तक तक ता जणु तजणु तक जणु तजणु तजणु तति में तत तकुंदरी कित तक ता जणु तजणु तक जणु तजणु जणु तति में तत तकुंदरी कित तक ता जणु तजणु तक जणु तक दिमित ता जणु तजणु तक जणु तक दिमित तक जणु तक दिमित जणु जणि जणकुता किट जणकुता किट जणकुता तक दिक्कु किट तेड़तुम तक दिक्कु किट तेड़तुम तक दिक्कु किट तेड़तुम जणकुता किट जणकुता किट जणकुता तक दिक्कु किट तेड़तुम तक दिक्कु किट तेड़तुम तक दिक्कु किट तेड़तुम जणकुता किट जणकुता किट जणकुता तक दिक्कु किट तेड़तुम तक दिक्कु किट तेड़तुम तक दिक्कु किट तेड़तुम
देवकी नंदन श्रीशो नंद गोप प्रियात्मजः पूतना जीवितहरः शकटासुर भञ्जनः देवकी नंदन श्रीशो नंद गोप प्रियात्मजः पूतना जीवितहरः शकटासुर भञ्जनः देवकी नंदन श्रीशो नंद गोप प्रियात्मजः नंद गोप प्रियात्मजः नंद देवकी नंदन श्रीशो नंद गोप प्रियात्मजः पूतना जीवितहरः सकटासुर भञ्जनः देवकी नंदन श्रीशो नंद गोप प्रियात्मजः पूतना जीवितहरः सकटासुर
तडंगु तक दिगु तक तदिगिन तुम तरिकु दिंकु तक दिंकु तरिक तक दिंग दिंकु कुता कुकुता दिंकु तरिक तक दिंग दिंग दिगु तक तडंगु ता तरिकु दिंकु तक दिंकु तरिक तक दिंग दिंकु कुता कुकुता दिंकु तरिक तक दिंग दिंग दिगु तक तडंगु ता तरिकु दिंकु ता दिंकु तई तत दिंकु ता दिंकु तई तरिकु दिंकु तत दिंकु तरिकु दिंकु तत दिंकु तत्ता दित्ता तक दिक्कु कित तेड़तुम दित्ता तक दिक्कु कित तेड़तुम दित्ता tadita tita takadiku kettadirtum tadita tita takadiku kettadirtum tariku dinkuta dinkutai tata dinkuta dinkutai tariku dinkuta tata dinku tariku dinkuta tata dinku tadita tita takadiku kettadirtum tadita tita takadiku kettadirtum tadita tita takadiku kettadirtum
देवकी नंदन श्रीशो नंद गोप प्रियात्मज पूतन जीवित शकटासुरभञ्जन सागरि सा सगमा गमा निदनी नीलिमा नीनि सा सागरि सा सगमा गमा निदनी नीलिमा नीनि सा निसग गमा गमा गरि सा सदनी निदमा गरि सा निसग गमा गमा गरि सा सदनी निदमा गरि सा निसग गमा गमा गरि सा सदनी निदमा गरि सा श्री कृष्ण कमलनाथो षोडश स्त्री सहस्रेश स्त्री भंगी मधुरा कृतिः षोडश स्त्री सहस्रेश स्त्री भंगी मधुरा कृतिः शुकवाकां हृदयदुर्गोविन्दो योगिनां पतिः शुकवागामृताब्धिर्गोविन्दो योगिनां पतिः षोडश स्त्री सहस्रेश स्त्री भंगी मधुरा कृतिः शुकवागामृताब्धिर्गोविन्दो योगिनां पतिः श्रीकृष्ण कमलनाथो वासुदेव सनातनः गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य
धडंगु तक दिक्कु तक तदिगिणतुम सादरित तणता तणत जुणता जुणत दिमिता तैकिड़ता दरित तणता तणत जुणता जुणत दिमिता तैकिड़ता तना ता जुणु ता दिमि ता किट किड़ता तणता ता जुणुता ता दिमिता ता किट दित्ता धणता जुणुता दिमिता किट दित्ता तदित्ता तक दिक्कु किट तड़तुम दित्ता तदित्ता तक दिक्कु किट तड़तुम दित्ता तदित्ता तक दिक्कु किट तड़तुम दित्ता तक दिक्कु किट तड़तुम दित्ता तक दिक्कु किट तड़तुम
गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोप 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 गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः सा गरि सा नि स ग ग म म म नि नि म नि नि सा सा गरि सा नि स ग ग म म म नि नि म नि नि सा गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी भूताळ ताळ भेक्ता च तामाळ श्यामळाकृतिः भूताळ ताळ भेक्ता च तामाळ श्यामळाकृतिः भूताळ ताळ भेक्ता च तामाळ श्यामळाकृतिः गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य सम निपा नि नि सा ग सा ग ग म सा नि द नि म नि नि सा नि सा निपा नि नि सा ग सा ग ग म सा नि द नि म नि नि सा नि सा गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी इळापतिः परं ज्योतिर्यादवेन्द्रो यदुद्वहः इळापतिः परं ज्योतिर्यादवेन्द्रो यदुद्वहः इळापतिः परं ज्योतिर्यादवेन्द्रो यदुद्वहः गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोप कोटीश्वरो योगी निद मग म प म गरि सा सा पा नि सा नि स ग म ग म निद मग म प म गरि सा पा नि सा नि स ग म ग म ग म गरि सा नि नि द म ग म गरि सा नि द म गरि सा नि द म म गरि ग म गरि सा नि द म ग म गरि सा नि द म गरि सा नि द म म गरि गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः वनमाली पीतवासाः पारिजातापहारकः वनमाली पीतवासाः पारिजातापहारकः गोवर्धनार्चलोदार्थ गोपाल सर्वपालकः गोवर्धनार्चलोदार्थ गोपाल सर्वपालकः वनमाली पीतवासाः पारिजातापहारकः गोवर्धनार्चलोदार्थ गोपाल सर्वपालकः गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोप गोपीश्वरो योगी सा नि स गरि सा नि स नि ध म ग म ग रि नि स पा नि नि सा सा sa ga ri sa ni da ma ga ri ni sa pa ni sa ni da ma ga ma ga ri sa ni da ma ni sa ni da ma ga ma ga ri sa ni da ma ni sa ga ga ma ga ri sa ni da ma ni sa ga ga ma ga ri sa ni da ma ni sa ga sa ni da ma da ma ga ma ni sa ga sa ni da ma da ma ga ma ni sa ga sa ni da ma da ma ga ma ni sa गोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोपीश्वरो योगी कालीय पणिमाणिक्यरञ्जित श्रीपदाम्बुजः कालीय पणिमाणिक्यरञ्जित श्रीपदाम्बुजः पार्थसारथिरव्यक्तो गीतामृतमहोदधिः पार्थसारथिरव्यक्तो गीतामृतमहोदधिः पार्थसारथि यदा यदा हि धर्मस्य ग्लानिर्भवति भारत अभ्युत्थानम् अधर्मस्य तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् तदात्मानं सृजाम्यहम् पार्थसारथिरव्यक्तो गीतामृतमहोदधिः जलक्रीडा समासक्ता गोपी वस्त्रप्रहारकः चलक्रीडा समासक्ता गोपी वस्त्रप्रहारकः पुण्यश्लोकतीर्थपादो वेदवेद्यदयानिधि पुण्यश्लोकतीर्थपादो वेदवेद्यदयानिधि गोपगोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः गोपगोपीश्वरो योगी कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः कोटि सूर्य समप्रभः
Wow, 30 full minutes of non-stop dancing. I hope you all understood why the Varnam is the centerpiece of any Bharatanatyam Arangetram. It's truly a show of prowess of the Bharatanatyam dancer. But dance recitals without able musicians would be completely lifeless. Today, we are very, very grateful to have some of the finest musicians accompany Valli. I would like to first introduce our lead vocalist, Mr. Krishna Sridharan. He's a He is a classical vocalist and recording artist who was born and raised in Kumbakonam in the Tanjore district in India. He is currently working as a software engineer in New York, USA. He has learned South Indian Carnatic music for 15 plus years and Hindustani classical music for 4 years. He is a disciple of the late Sangeeta Kala Acharya, Sri V. Subramaniam. He was taught music theory and techniques by flautist Sri Venkatesha Prasad, rare kritis by violinist Sri Ramamurthy Iyer, fundamentals by Sri Tirukodi Kaval and Sri Swaminatha Iyer. He has also learned Gwalior Gharana classical music from P.T. Madhav Bhakti in Piscataway, New Jersey for the past 4 years. He has performed at Indian classical concerts and light music shows across the world. He has performed in India, the USA, Canada, Sri Lanka, and Switzerland. He has also performed in reputed sabhas and other special events. Amazingly, he has shared stages with the legendary and leading singers like S.P. Balasubramaniam, Y.J. Yeshudas, and current generation singers like Karthik, Chinmayi, Sadhana Sargam, Uni Menon, and many more. He was awarded title of In Isai Ilaval from Vani Vilasa Sabha, Arul Isai Selvan from Tamiz Isai Sangam in Kuduntai, and he was also one of the top 10 contestants of a popular South Indian reality show, Vijay TV Airtel Super Singer Season 3. Let's give another hand for Mr. Krishna. On violin is Srimati Radhika Devrajan. Ms. Devrajan received her initial training in violin from Sri S.V. Ramachandran in Mumbai and pursued advanced training under vocalist Professor R. Subbalakshmi, Srimati Kalyani Ramani, violinist Padma Shri A. Kanyakumari, and Sri Vittal Ramamurthy. She has performed solo and as accompanist for several years in India and the US. Srimati Radhika Devrajan is the founder and director of Swaradhika School of Carnatic Music, based in central New Jersey. The school imparts training in traditional styles of singing, where all students learn vocals. The school's training includes workshops with guest lecturers, music camps, and regular chamber concerts. Her students regularly perform at fundraising concerts and at music festivals as solo, group, and accompanists. They regularly participate in competitions and have several prizes from Cleveland Aradhana and Seemana. Please give another hand for Srimati Radhika Devrajan. And last but not least, on the mrudangam is Sri Mahadevan Vaidyanathan. Sri Mahadevan is blessed with the initiation of playing mrudangam by Gata Maestro Sri Vikku Vinayagaram in Chennai, India. His artistry and passion for the art grew under the tutelage of Sri Tanjore Muruga Bhupati. Under his guidance, Mahadevan bloomed into a successful mrudangist with capabilities to accompany many talented musicians. He has accompanied senior artists on veena and performed in many vocal and dance Arangetrams around and in New Jersey. Please give him another hand. I also want to mention that we are especially thankful to them today as they provided their talent when we needed them most. Due to the pandemic, it was very difficult to find accompanimists to let Valli perform and have her Arangetram, but they were kind enough to give their talents and provide accompaniment. So a round of applause for that as well. At this time, I would like to call upon someone very special to make a speech about Valli. So, Valli's best friend, Shrestha, is going to give a speech.
Namaste and good evening, everyone. I'm Shrestha, and unfortunately, I'm Valli's best friend. First off, let me start off by saying just how extremely happy and proud I am of Valli for being able to go through this amazing experience. Throughout her dance journey, I've seen Valli blossom into a beautiful and strong spirit, inside and out. No, really. I think Valli's mentioned several times already that preparing for her Arangetram has gotten her strong enough to start weightlifting. I mean, I'm sure many of you have gotten tired of sitting down for these many hours. So imagine dancing for this long. Because of Valli, I've learned so much about compassion, friendship, and much more. We've made so many memories in the almost 8 years we've known each other, from staying up until 4 a.m. to finish homework, to waking up at 4 a.m. to watch the sunrise. No matter how much Valli has going on in her life, she's always there for her loved ones. Not only is Valli a great dancer, but she's also a phenomenal singer. I mean, she's even part of my mom's workout playlist. But through all her activities, Valli is always there for her friends. Except for when she's watching Brahmanandam comedy scenes, obviously. Her dedication and hard work for dance and this Arangetram, even through so many obstacles, has only inspired me. The skills and memories Valli's learned and made with her Guruji, family, and friends as a result of taking part in this art form and Arangetram adventure will only be carried on in her soul forever. As a dancer, I can recognize just how much perseverance, discipline, and faith Valli has put into her art and performance. Oh, and a large amount of hair ties and clips as well. I'm sure you've all seen just how wonderful her performance was so far, and hopefully it's encouraged the dreamers out there. Valli's Arangetram today is proof of how anyone can achieve anything if they put their blood, sweat, and tears into it. Even through wild circumstances, hectic schedules, and a literal pandemic, Valli has made it through. So give it up for Valli.
Next, we'll have Guru Srimati Madhavi Mehta say a few words about her dutiful pupil.
Thank you, everyone, and namaskar to all of you here. My humble namaskar to all my gurus, including Mrs. Meha Thakur, Shri Rajendra Prasad Naidu, Mrs. Ambika Raman, and Mr. T.S. Nandakumar. My sincere pranam to all the elders in the auditorium today. Warm welcome to some of the gurus who are present today to support the Arangetram. And I would like to extend my warm, loving welcome to all my Taal family members here. Success of a person is not just one person's efforts, and I'm no different here. To me, my parents are my idols, and only because of their love, support, and struggles, I'm standing here today. I have to mention my late father-in-law and my mother-in-law who is in the audience today. Their constant love and support and help. I could run my classes. I never had to leave my kids to any babysitter. So thank you, Mummy. I'm sure Daddy's watching and really proud of me. My husband, Jay, is always there to support me. And now my kids are older, and they take so much pride, Rishi and Mansi both, in everything that I do. And I couldn't have done anything without them today. So thank you, guys. Thank you to my family. For a teacher, having a good student is a virtue, but having a good set of parents of your student is even a bigger virtue. And I cannot tell you enough how fortunate I feel to have Lakshmi and Raghu in my life. I've known them long enough, over 10 years. And I can swear that not even once we had any disagreements or, they just put their faith and trust in me 100%, never argued, never questioned any of my decisions. For a teacher, it means a lot. So thank you, Lakshmi and Raghu. I also want to thank Lavanya Mahadevan, who is also a Bharatanatyam teacher. who referred me to this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful orchestra here. A big round of applause for my musicians here. Krishna, our vocalist, is a gem of a person, very talented and hardworking. And with all his talent, I don't know how he manages to stay so humble. You also how, beautifully he sings. So thank you, Krishna. Dave, our mridangist, always there with a big smile. He's a powerhouse of positivity. The minute you see him, you have this energy flowing through you. And such an amazing guy and musician and mridangist. So Radhika ji is a very senior artist, and usually, this year she's not playing for anybody else, but just for my Arangetram. So I'm so privileged to have her. I cannot tell you. And last week, the rehearsal time that we spent was so precious. I will not take anything over that time that I had with you guys. And the little stories, Radhika ji, you kept us so entertained. So thank you. Big round of applause for them one more time. Vatsala ji is a very seasoned artist who makes beautiful girls even more beautiful. Her makeup artistry is so phenomenal. And I just want to thank her also. Mahesh, you see all these pictures outside and here. Mahesh is the photographer and videographer who took Valli's pictures, and he's just one of the greatest photographers ever. So, thank you, Mahesh. Saurabh, right up there, our sound and light technician. He's a young guy, maybe similar age to my son's age. So sweet yesterday. He helped us, and whatever we asked him, he did it for us. So thank you, Saurabh. Do you guys agree that Harika is doing a wonderful, wonderful job? She is so graceful. She's she's my very first Arangetram student. And she's a doctor now. And anytime she has any time, she comes, learns, and her grace is beyond dance. Her grace carries through her life. And the way she talks and walks and everything. She's so dear to me. She's like my own daughter. So I love you, Harika. Best MC in the world. What can I say about Valli? About 10 years ago, Lakshmi brought her to my classes. And the minute she walked in, this little girl, 5 years old, with ear-to-ear smile, with chubby little cheeks. And you cannot help but fall in love with her. She brightened the whole room with her smile. And it's amazing that after all these years, every single time she walks into the room with her big smile, she brightens the room. So she's just an amazing, amazing kid. We had our ups and downs, because of the pandemic. We had to, she's just practiced with me in person for last couple of months only. It was only Zoom classes, and it was really, really hard. It started as a group Arangetram. 2 people dropped out, and she had no reason to be motivated. But she picked herself up. Anytime I told her that I'm not happy with the practices and she needs to work hard and whatever, always with a big smile and saying, Auntie, I'm so sorry, I'll work harder, I'll do better next time. She's just a beautiful, beautiful person inside out. I don't come across so many kids like her. So she's, again, very dear to me. I wish her all the success in her life, and I have no doubts that she'll go places. Raghu and Lakshmi, make sure she doesn't stop dancing because, she's really naturally gifted. And this is going to help her through ups and downs of her life. So make sure she does that. Thank you, everyone, for being a wonderful audience. Namaskar.
At this time, Raghuji and Lakshmiji would ask the musicians and Madhavi auntie to come to the stage.
Mahesh, is it possible to, can you come on to the stage?
maybe.
We'll now continue the program. The next piece in our program is a Swarajati. The themes of Swarajatis are usually either bhakti, love, or courage. It is a composition which usually has a pleasing melody and is suitable for singing in early lessons, musical concerts, and dance concerts. This Swarajati is emoting Bhaktarasa, explaining how chanting the names of Ram, Krishna, and Govinda together is our holy duty. This is compared to another holy duty of bathing in the holy rivers of the Ganga, Yamuna, and Saraswati. The following Swarajati is in Ragam Bilahari and Talam Adi.
Ga pada sa sa ni da pa ma ga ri ga ri sa ni da sa. Ga pada sa sa ni da pa ma ga ri ga ri sa ni da sa. Ga pada sa sa ni da pa ma ga ri ga ri sa ni da sa. Ga pada sa sa ni da pa ma ga ri ga ri sa ni da sa. Ga pada sa sa ni da pa ma ga ri ga ri sa ni da sa. Ga pada sa sa ni da pa ma ga ri ga ri sa ni da sa. Ga pada sa sa ni da pa ma ga ri ga ri sa ni da sa. Rama Krishna Govindeti Nama Samprayoge. Rama Krishna Govindeti Nama Samprayoge. Sari ga pa ma ga pa da ga ri sa sa ri sa ni da pa ma ga ri. Sari ga pa ma ga pa da ga ri sa sa ri sa ni da pa ma ga ri. Rama Krishna Govindeti Nama Samprayoge. Rama Krishna Govindeti Nama Samprayoge. Kamam miha snatavyam sarvodama prayage. Kamam miha snatavyam sarvodama prayage. Rama Krishna Govindeti Nama Samprayoge. Kamam miha snatavyam sarvodama prayage. Rama Krishna Govindeti Nama Samprayoge. Rama Krishna Govindeti Nama Samprayoge. Kamam miha snatavyam sarvodama prayage. Rama Krishna Govindeti Nama Samprayoge. Rama Krishna Govindeti Nama Samprayoge. Pa ma ga ri sa ri ga pa da da pa ma ga ri ga pa da sa ni da pa da sa da ga ri sa ni da pa ma ga ri. Rama Krishna Govindeti Nama Samprayoge. Rama Krishna Govindeti Nama Samprayoge. रामनाम गङ्गया मिलित कृष्णनाम यामुने रामनाम गङ्गया मिलित कृष्णनाम यामुने गोविन्द नाम सरस्वती प्रदिदे राम नाम रामकृष्ण गोविन्देति नाम संप्रयोगे राम नाम गङ्गया मिलित कृष्ण नाम यामुने गोविन्द नाम सरस्वती प्रदिदे राम नाम रामकृष्ण गोविन्देति नाम संप्रयोगे राम पद दद गद पद दद पद सनिदा ग पद सारि दा सारि ग प मगरि सनिद प मगरि रामकृष्ण गोविन्देति नाम संप्रयोगे रामकृष्ण गोविन्देति नाम संप्रयोगे योगी मानस परमहंस कुलकलिते योगी मानस परमहंस कुलकलिते वागीस विष्णु रुद्रादि नगरी ललिते रामकृष्ण गोविन्देति नाम संप्रयोगे रामकृष्ण गोविन्देति नाम योगी मानस परमहंस कुलकलिते वागीस विष्णु रुद्रादि नगरी ललिते रामकृष्ण गोविन्देति नाम संप्रयोगे रामकृष्ण गोविन्देति नाम संप्रयोगे रामकृष्ण गोविन्देति नाम संप्रयोगे रामकृष्ण गोविन्देति नाम संप्रयोगे नाम संप्रयोगे रामकृष्ण
Let's give Valli another round of applause for that beautiful performance. We have come to our grand finale performance, Tilana. Tilana is a brisk and lively number performed towards the end of a concert, which brings out the beauty of this art form through the intricate and variegated Aduvu patterns. The lyrics of a Tilana resemble the drum syllables and generally address a deity towards the end of the item. Today's Tilana is one of my personal favorites, by none other than musical maestro Dr. Bala Murali Krishna in Ragam Katana Kutuhalam and Taalam Adi. Lyrics of this Tilana include the loving description of Krishna by the Nayaki. She compares his beautiful face to a blooming flower. The Nayaki goes on to say, "My lips are tingling with joy. Oh friend, listen to that sweet song. Krishna is captivating my heart with his mesmerizing flute. Manmanata, the god of love, is calling. Please come quickly, my lord." This last item in her Margam will be followed by Mangalam Adivyo Alladivo in Ragam Madhyamavati and Taalam Adi. Mangalam is a concluding prayer to convey gratitude to the God, the Guru, and the audience. This famous Annamacharya Kriti is a description of the Tirumala hill ranges. Annamacharya happened to see the holy hill ranges of Tirumala for the first time at his 8th year. They appeared to his divine vision as the 10,000 hoods of Adishesha, the divine serpent on which Lord Vishnu sleeps. In divine ecstasy, the boy burst out into an emotional song, which is now dubbed Adivyo Alladiho. Please enjoy.
Nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir tom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir tom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir tom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir tom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom nadir dim nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom tajum ta tajum tajum ta ta dim ta dim ta dim kadak kadak dum kadak kadak dum kadak kadak dum ta tajum ta tajum tajum ta ta dim kadak kadak dum ta tajum ta kadak kadak dum tajum tajum ta kadak kadak dum ta tajum ta tajum tajum ta ta dim ta dim kadak kadak dum ta dim ta dim kadak kadak dum ta 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 kadak kadak dum kadak kadak dum kadak kadak dum kadak kadak dum nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla na nadir dim tanana tom tadaradani nadir dom nadir dom ritillilla nadir dim nadirdirdim nadirdirdom ritillillana nadirdirdim tananatum dadarani dirana dira udaradani dirana dadarani dirana dira udaradani dirana takitacham madani takitacham kapasa takitacham madani takitacham kapasa takitacham madani takitacham kapasa takitatum sanida basanida bamagarida dirdirdim tananatum tadaradani nadirdirtum nadirdirdum ritillillana nadirdirdim tananatum tadarani nadirdirdum nadirdirdum ritillillana nadirdirdim tananatum tadaradani dirdirdum nadirdirdum ritillillana nadirdirdim tananatum tarikitajam tarikidajam tajanuta tarikitajam tarikidajam tajanuta tattarikida tagataka talangu tagattarikida tagataka talangu tom dirdirdum dirdum tillana ditillana ditillana tillana ditillana ditillana tillana ditillana ditillana sari magari sari timadani ga kabasani da maga bamagari nadirdirdim tananatum tadaradani nadirdirdum nadirdirdum ritillillana nadirdirdim tananatum tadaradani nadirdirdum nadirdirdum ritillillana nadirdirdim tananatum tadaradani nadirdirdim tananatum padanamade virisane padaramade murisane padanamade virisane adaramade murisane maduraganam bajena murali manu arudade maduraganam bajena murali manu arudade madana kadana kudu haludu rammane madana kadana kudu haludu rammane marana kadana kudu haludu rammane virana 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 rave padanamade virisane adaramade murisane maduraganam bajena murali mano arudade madana kadana kudu haludu rammane virana 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 rave tarikitacham tarikitacham tajanuta tarikitacham tarikitacham tajanuta tattarikida tagataka dittalangu tagattarikida tagataka dittalangu tom dirdirdum dirdum tillana ditillana ditillana tillana ditillana ditillana tillana ditillana ditillana sari magari riti madani ga kabasani da maga bamagari nadirdirdim tananatum tadaradani nadirdirdum nadirdirdum ritillillana nadirdirdim tananatum tadaradani nadirdirdum nadirdirdum ritillillana nadirdirdim tananatum tadaradani nadirdirdum nadirdirdum ritillillana nadirdirdim tananatum nadirdirdim tananatum nadirdirdim tananatum adivo adivo alladivo Sri Harivasamu వెంకటాచలమఖిలోన్నతము అదివో బ్రహ్మాదులకు అపురూపము పది వెంకటాచలమఖిలోన్నతము అదివో బ్రహ్మాదులకు అపురూపము అదివో నిత్య నివాసమఖిలమునులకు అదివో నిత్య నివాసమఖిలమునులకు అదే చూడు అదే మృక్కుడు అదే చూడు అదే మృక్కుడానందమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము పదివేళ శేషుల వడగలమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము చింగటనల్లదియో శేషాచలము నింగినున్న దేవతల నిజవాసము చింగటనల్లదియో శేషాచలము నింగినున్న దేవతల నిజవాసము ముంగిట నల్లదివో మూలనున్న ధనము ముంగిట నల్లదివో మూలనున్న ధనము బంగారు శిఖరాల బహు బ్రహ్మమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము పదివేళ శేషుల వడగలమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము కైవల్య పదము వెంకటనగమదివో శ్రీ వెంకటపతికి సిరులైనది కైవల్య పదము వెంకటనగమదివో శ్రీ వెంకటపతికి సిరులైనది భావింప సకల సంపద రూపమదివో భావింప సకల సంపద రూపమదివో పావనముల ఎల్ల భవనమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము పరివేళ శేషుల అడగలమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము పదివేళ శేషుల వడగలమయము అదివో అల్లదివో శ్రీహరివాసము 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 శ్రీనివాసాయ వేద విదిత విశ్వరూపాయ శ్రుతజనానందదాయకాయ మంగళం వెంకటేశాయ వేద విదిత విశ్వరూపాయ శ్రుతజనానందదాయకాయ మంగళం శ్రీనివాసాయ వేద విదిత విశ్వరూపాయ శ్రుతజనానందకాయ మంగళం వెంకటేశాయ సంకటాహమోచనాయ వరసశాంకకోటిసుందరాయ శుభ్రమంగళం వెంకటేశాయ సంకటాహమోచనాయ వరసశాంకకోటిసుందరాయ శుభ్రమంగళం सर्वगायक प्रियाय सर्वमथमोहिताय सर्वभुवनजन्हिताय सर्वमङ्गलम् सर्वगायकप्रियाय सर्वमध्यमोहिताय सर्वभुवनजन्हिताय सर्वमङ्गलम् मङ्गलं पल्लिवंशजातबालमुरळीकृष्ण मधुरगानमोहिताय महितमङ्गलम् मङ्गलं पल्लिवंशजातबालमुरळीकृष्ण मधुरगानमोहिताय महितमङ्गलम् श्रीनिवासाय वेदविदितविश्वरूपाय हृदजनानन्ददायकाय मङ्गलम् शुभ्रमङ्गलं सर्वमङ्गलं महितमङ्गलं महितमङ्गलं शुभ्रमङ्गलं श्रीरामचन्द्रश्रितपारिजातः समस्तकल्याणगुणाभिरामः सीतामुकाम्बोरुह चञ्चरीकः निरन्तरं मङ्गलं मङ्गलं मङ्गलं
I don't want to cry because otherwise.
Congratulations to Valli on treating all of us to a beautiful performance today.
15 minutes.
I hope she is as proud of herself as we all are of her. I'd like to take this time to ask Guru Srimati Madhavi Mehta to come to the stage and award Valli for her successful completion of her Bharatanatyam Arangetram. Once again, I'm Harika Reddy, and I'll be signing off. Thank you for being a wonderful audience.
Few more minutes, everyone. This is the award, which says Taal Institute of Performing Arts proudly presents this award of Bharatanatyam Diploma to Kumari Sai Sri Valli Vinjamuri Tirumala on successful completion of her course in Bharatanatyam under the guidance of her Guru, Madhavi Mehta, on July 1st, 2021. Big round of applause for Valli.
Namaste. Okay, namaste and good evening, everyone. It is a great pleasure to be speaking to you all here today. When my Guruji, Madhavi Aunty, first proposed the idea of an Arangetram back in 2019, I was honestly quite hesitant. I mean, as you could have seen, years of dedicated preparation, a several-hour performance in really heavy jewelry, bold makeup, and lots of sweat. A commitment like that seemed quite outside my comfort zone. But if I've learned anything during this journey, it's that achievement lies far, far beyond the comfort zone. It's when I started doing what I really did not want to do that I saw improvement in both my dance form and in myself. The journey of my Arangetram was not nearly as smooth as most would imagine. What actually started off as a group Arangetram eventually turned into a solo performance, and what was supposed to have been finished an entire year ago was postponed due to the pandemic. The circumstances were extremely discouraging, to say the least. In fact, there were several times when I found that my will to quit seemed much, much greater than my will to continue. I had reached a very, very low point this year. However, not only did dance lift me up, it also taught me how to overcome it. This achievement is not simply my own, but rather of a very large group of people whose collective efforts are the reason that I can be here today. First of all, I want to thank every single audience member who took the time to make it here to see me, as well as all of those who are watching me on the YouTube Live right now. You all have gifted me with an experience so exhilarating, which I will treasure for the rest of my life. Seeing my family members from all across the country, as well as Madhavi auntie and our dear musicians, all work together for this event was truly heartwarming and was what really made this all feel so fun for me. Next, I want to give a special thanks to our incredibly talented and hardworking musicians, Krishna ji, Mahadevan ji, Radhika ji, and Madhavi auntie. Thank you all so much for making it possible for me to experience the magic of a live orchestra and for bringing this whole process to life. In addition, I'd like to thank Vatsala ji for her hard work behind the stage and for making me look so great today. Give it up for Vatsala auntie, everyone. Also, a really big thank you to Mridla auntie and Vivek uncle for decorating the stage, as well as our photographer and videographer, Mahesh ji, for capturing these timeless moments. Also, a big thank you to Harika ji for blessing all of us with her soothing voice and being our MC. Give it up for all of them, guys. Now, I'd like to especially thank my wonderful parents, Amma and Nana. You both have worked tirelessly for the past month to make this event the best it could be. I actually want to give a special shout out to Amma's driving skills, because behind all of what you have seen today, behind all the practice, all the rehearsals, everything was Amma's driving. Throughout the past 2 years of Arangetram practice, even if I was reluctant to go to class, Amma was never, and not even once, too tired to spend 4 to 5 hours of her day driving me to class and back, while tackling her work at home. I hope I can achieve the same patience that Amma has one day. Give it up for Amma's driving and Nana's work as well. And lastly, but definitely not least, I want to thank Madhavi auntie, my Guruji, and also my friend. There were multiple times when I would show up to class with no practice, no motivation, and no enthusiasm whatsoever. But Madhavi auntie was always there and always ready to teach me. I admire her patience because I know that if I was given the task of teaching myself, there is no way I would be this kind and this patient with myself. So thank you, auntie, for always encouraging me, even when I did not reciprocate that energy, and for guiding me so well through this journey. Once again, I thank everyone here for making all this possible and for gracing me with your presence. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.
Hello, good evening. Hope you all enjoyed the program so far. We would like to just formally thank all the contributors for this event. At first, I would like to thank God for His blessings in successful completion of this event. And the vote of thanks given by Harika and Valli is much better, so we are not that proficient as these kids are, but we will try our best.
Today, Valli's performance has been an amazing spectacle. We have been traditionally connected to the culture, and we tried to put her in classical dance and classical music. And she turned out to be an excellent singer with many medals to her credit. She has always made us proud with her performance and completed her Arangetram today. Proud of you, Valli. Very well done.
Well done, Valli. Yeah, so we all know that Valli is the center of this presentation today. But without the contribution of her dance guru, Madhavi Mehta, she would not have been made it today. Many, many thanks, Guru Madhavi Mehta ji.
Madhavi is not just Valli's guru. She is also a very good friend of mine. Thank you so much, Madhavi.
Our special thanks to Kumari Harika Reddy for having volunteered to be the master of ceremony today. In spite of her busy schedule, she immediately accepted, and we were very thankful to her. Thank you, Harika.
Thank you, Harika.
Despite years of learning and dedicated practice for the last few months with the Guru for a year, this event could not have been successfully completed without multiple hours and days of contribution from the other contributors like musicians, makeup artists, videographers, decorators, friends and family members. You know, music plays a significant role in the Bharatanatyam performance. The dance performance is not complete without perfect music. And we thank our vocal artist who mesmerized us with his melodious and special voice, I would say, Sri Krishna Sridharan, for such.
Thank you, Krishna.
Then comes Mridangam. Mridangam is considered a divine instrument. Yeah, we thank our Mridangam artist, Sri Mahadevan Vaidyanathan, for bringing such a wonderful divinity to this program with his excellent performance.
Thank you, Mahadevanji.
And about violin, violin is considered one of the toughest string instruments and obviously produces the most melodious sounds. We thank our violin artist, Srimati Radhika Devarajan, for her exemplary skills.
Thank you, Radhika ji.
We would like to thank our makeup artist, Srimati Vatsala Kumar, for making Valli so beautiful on the stage.
Thank you, Vatsala ji.
And photography is such an important activity for any memorable event like this, right? So our photographer, Sri Mahesh Mundiad, is here to keep us all the beautiful memories for our recollection in future. So thank you, Mahesh.
Thank you, Mahesh, for capturing all beautiful moments of Valli's performance today.
And we thank our friends Vivek and Mridula for decorating this event. They are not here, but if you are watching on YouTube, so we must be thankful to you.
Thank you, Vivek and Mridula.
Yeah. So we especially thank all our family and friends who traveled from near and far and to be part of this event. Without their support, we could not have successfully completed this event. And in fact, I would like to thank each and everyone by name. But as time doesn't permit, if we miss out anyone, it's nothing intentional. So for each and everyone, we are very much thankful, and you really made this occasion very successful, very participative as well. So with this, I conclude the vote of thanks, and we invite all of you to come onto the stage to have pictures with Valli. These are the memories we would like to cherish. Please come onto the stage and take some pictures. And one request from my side, because of this Arangetram function, we would not allow food inside. But now the function is done, the event is done. I would like you to take the pictures and give us some space to the volunteers who would arrange the tables inside to facilitate to have a nice dinner for you. So please come onto the stage and take pictures with Valli. We will start the photography in a few moments. Yeah, so the dinner will be starting in a few minutes, maybe 10-15 minutes. In the meanwhile, please come onto the stage and take pictures. Mahesh, you must be here somewhere, right? Yeah. Yeah. Aishwarya. Aishwarya, my elder daughter, please come onto the stage.